And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with 1st downs on each play.
Now Jones, able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Bailey's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on 1st down. Cottrell. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll go play action here with Minshew. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Third down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Out of the gun is Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Complete to number 31.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. K'Lavon Chaisson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers to Jefferson on the slant. He's to the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Looking to throw on second down. Minshew. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Minshew sets to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for... That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour.
Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now Minshew. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
And this time he is in. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Vikings 10.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Finds his tight end Ingram, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, and it's third down.
10 yards to go.
Rodgers to throw once more. This is caught inside the 15. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Rodgers again now.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want...
It's caught inside the 25 and down to the 20.
That's the way to make it work, kid.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He was brought down by Eric Wilson.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off play action, it's Minshew. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, Jones. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. Not much there, only a yard.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on it before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And it is good. Well, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but you know.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Jacksonville.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now, they get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 39-yard
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brought down by Jabril Peppers. It's a gain of 9.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just a yard to go here on second down. Now a give right side. Cottrell. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Throwing on second down. Minshew. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Vikings 20.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Looking to throw it. Minshew going for it all. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, Rodgers. His throw incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down. And again, it's Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind, with him running the team, that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On play action, now Rodgers. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he's taken down inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd down and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. It's caught. Jones. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. They'll come out in the pistol. On second down, it's Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
The Jaguars. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Taken down at the 11.
We got a plane to catch.
A gain of 2.
Second and 8 coming up. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Jags, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa